Despite our losses in Hindu Kush, America is still committed to destroying the GLA. Spy satellites have discovered a major GLA training camp on the coast of the Caspian Sea. The battle is already underway. Good luck, General.
Calling in GLA bunker location at Grid Square Beta Charlie. 689
target for Grid Square Beta Charlie. Stand clear.
Transport teams 1 and 2, approaching the landing zone.
All ships maintain heavy artillery support for amphibious assault.
This is Team 2. We're taking heavy fire. We need that air support now. Keep moving. Go.
Unit lost.
Light them up. In my field of fire.
We need to clear out these Stinger sites before we can bring in our bombers to clear the GLA from the area. Reinforcements have
How
arrived.
about a show of force? Heavy armor ready for action.
Tomahawk systems online. Adjusting for wind current.
Special forces here. Ready for action.
Cruise missiles ready.
Always prepared.
How about a show of force? Proceeding to
Missile
target
guidance
zone.
set. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Tomahawk systems online. Missile guidance set. Coordinates received. Tomahawk systems online. Adjusting for wind current.
Armor detail reporting. Taking new ground. How about a show of force?
Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Arming cruise missile.
Need a point, man. Heading out.
Tomahawk systems online. Preparing launch cycle. Flight systems activated. Standing by for coordinates. Missile guidance set. Adjusting for wind current. Calculating missile speed. Adjusting for wind current. Standing by for coordinates.
Armor detail reporting.
Tomahawk systems online. Standing by for coordinates. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Preparing launch cycle. Standing by for coordinates. Tomahawk systems online. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Tomahawk systems online. Preparing launch cycle. Cruise missiles ready. Tomahawk systems online.
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Cruise missiles ready.
On your command.
Tomahawk systems online. Standing by for coordinates.
Always prepared. Search and destroy.
Tomahawk systems online. Cruise missiles ready. Standing by for coordinates. Missile guidance set. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Tomahawk systems online. Missile guidance set. Cruise missiles ready. Instructions confirmed. We can launch from there. Missile guidance set. Preparing launch cycle. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Standing by for coordinates. Cruise missiles ready. Tomahawk systems online.
Crusader tank responding.
Cruise missiles ready. Instructions confirmed. Preparing launch cycle. Instructions confirmed. Adjusting for wind current. Flight systems activated. Warheads in the field.
How about a show of force?
Standing by for coordinates. Arming cruise missile. Tomahawk systems online. Cruise missiles ready. Standing by for coordinates. Tomahawk systems online. We can launch from there.
On your command. Heavy armor ready for action.
Special forces here. Exploiting target. Heading out. Enemy identified. On task.
Tomahawk systems online.
How about a show of force?
Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Standing by for coordinates.
Crusader tank responding. How about a show of force? Lighten them up. Clearing terrain.
Missile guidance set. Tomahawk systems online. Standing by for coordinates. Tomahawk systems online. Standing by for coordinates. Missile guidance set. Transporting cruise missile.
On your command.
Always prepared.
Crusader tank responding.
Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Arming cruise missile. Transporting cruise missile. Preparing launch cycle.
How about a show of force?
Need a point, man? Search and destroy. Special forces here. Army's elite. Need a point, man? Special forces here. Entering the structure. Always prepared. Special forces here. Point, man? Ready for action. Always prepared. Special forces here. Take the building. Ready for action. Army's elite. Ready for Special action. Forces here. Prepared. Special forces here. Always prepared. Army's elite. Need a point, man? Army's elite. Need a point, man? Army's elite. Let's get in there. Need a point, man? Special forces here. Point, man? Special forces here. Entering the structure. Army's elite. Always prepared. Special forces here. Army's elite. Special forces here. Need a point, man? Let's get in there. Always prepared. Special forces here. Army's elite. Ready for action. Special forces here. Take the building. Always prepared. Special forces ready here. For action. Special forces here. Ready for action. Special forces here.
Crusader tank responding.
Tomahawk systems online. We can launch from there. Arming cruise missile. Instructions confirmed. Flight systems activated. Updating grid location. Calculating missile speed. We can launch from there. Transporting cruise missile. Calculating missile speed. Flight systems activated. Arming cruise missile. Instructions confirmed. Updating grid location. Transporting cruise missile. Calculating missile speed. Adjusting for wind current. Flight systems activated. Calculating missile speed. Instructions confirmed. Arming cruise missile. Coordinates received.
Need a point man? Let's get in there. Ready for action.
Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Coordinates received. Instructions confirmed. Flight systems activated. Transporting cruise missile. We can launch from there. Missile guidance set.
Heavy armor ready for action.
Tomahawk systems online. Standing by for coordinates. Tomahawk systems online. Arming cruise missile. Updating grid location. Calculating missile speed. Adjusting for wind current. Coordinates received. Arming cruise missile. We can launch from there. Instructions confirmed. Flight systems activated. Instructions confirmed. Preparing launch cycle. Arming cruise missile. Transporting cruise missile. Transporting cruise missile. We can launch from there. Instructions confirmed. Transporting cruise missile. Preparing launch cycle. Calculating missile speed. Arming cruise missile. Flight systems activated.
Unit lost.
Preparing launch cycle. Arming cruise missile. Calculating missile speed. Flight systems activated. Arming cruise missile. Calculating missile speed. Arming cruise missile. Flight systems activated. Arming cruise missile. Preparing launch cycle. Arming cruise missile.
Crusader tank responding.
Cruise missiles ready. Calculating missile speed. Missile guidance
Heavy
set.
armor ready for action.
Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Adjusting for wind current.
How about a show of
Missile
force?
guidance set. Calculating missile speed. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Missile guidance set. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Adjusting for wind current. Cruise missiles ready.
Unit lost.
Flight systems activated. Missile guidance set. Preparing launch cycle. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready.
On your command.
Tomahawk systems online. Instructions confirmed. Standing by for coordinates. Arming cruise missile. We can launch from there. Missile guidance set. Tomahawk systems online. Updating grid location.
Heavy armor ready for action. How about a show of force?
Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Tomahawk systems online.
Armor detail reporting. On your command.
Cruise missiles ready.
Tank
Tomahawk
responding.
launcher armed and ready.
On your command.
Tomahawk systems online. Standing by for coordinates. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Coordinates received. Standing by for coordinates. Preparing launch cycle. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Missile guidance set. Standing by for coordinates. Tomahawk systems online. Flight systems activated. We can launch from there. Transporting cruise missile. Tomahawk systems online. Calculating missile speed. Arming cruise missile. Cruise missiles ready. We can launch from there. Coordinates received. Adjusting for wind current. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Tomahawk systems online. Cruise missiles ready. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Missile guidance set. Adjusting for wind current. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Transporting cruise missile. Preparing launch cycle. Flight systems activated. Cruise missiles ready. Standing by for coordinates. Instructions confirmed. Coordinates received.
Birds are inbound.
This is Alpha Wing. Objective sighted. Landing run underway. Target zone is cleared. Good hunting, boys.
Construction crews have arrived, sir. You'll need to get our base set up before we're overrun by the GLA. Our final objective is this GLA base here in the hills. Take it out and the operation is complete.
New construction? Good area. Want to make some improvements? Going up.
Standing by for coordinates.
Crusader tank responding. How about a show of force? Heavy armor ready for action. On your command. Clearing terrain.
Unit lost.
How about a show of force?
Tomahawk launcher armed and ready.
Laying the foundation. All finished. On the job.
Standing by for coordinates. Instructions confirmed. Missile guidance set.
Unit lost.
Tomahawk launcher armed and ready.
Any more projects?
Adjusting for wind current. Tomahawk systems online. Preparing launch cycle. Standing by for coordinates. Instructions confirmed.
On your command.
Unit lost.
Missile
Any more
guidance set.
projects? Let's
Upgrade
build.
complete.
Good area. New construction.
Unit lost.
Made in
Tomahawk
the
launcher
U.S. of
armed and
A.
ready. Cruise
Need a
missiles
delivery,
ready.
General?
Tomahawk systems online.
All finished. That one's done. Special Forces here. Always prepared. Special Forces here.
Heavy armor
Unit
ready
lost.
for action. On your command. Deliver an ordnance. Lighten them up. How about a show of force? Taking new ground.
Cruise missiles ready. Missile guidance set. Tomahawk systems online. Cruise missiles ready.
On your command. Proceeding to target zone.
Missile guidance set.
Let's build. Good area. Laying the foundation. Made in the U.S. of A.
Upgrade complete.
Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Tomahawk systems online. Cruise missiles ready.
Need a
Missile
delivery,
guidance
General?
set. Arming cruise missiles.
Upgrade
finished.
complete.
Standing by for coordinates. Adjusting
Unit
for
lost.
winter. Instructions confirmed.
Crusader tank responding.
That one's done.
Tomahawk launcher armed
Unit
and
lost.
On your command. This'll wake them up.
Army's elite. Need a point man? Flashbangs are ready. Secure and
Armor
occupied.
detail reporting.
ready. Missile guidance set. Cruise missiles ready. Arming cruise missile. Tomahawk systems online.
Heavy armor ready for action.
Standing by for coordinates.
Unit lost.
Tomahawk launcher armed and ready.
Armor detail reporting. Taking new ground. Proceeding to target zone. Moving in.
Yeah. Bring on the scaffolding.
Heavy armor ready for action. Anywhere you say.
Army's elite. Entering the structure.
On your command. Hey, check out our new tow missile.
Unit lost.
Any more
Crusader tank
projects?
Missile guidance set. Transporting cruise missile. Cruise missiles ready. Standing by for coordinates. Tomahawk systems online. We can launch from there.
Hidden identity. Scope cleaned that building should work.
Standing by for coordinates.
Heavy armor ready for action. Anywhere you say, sir.
Tomahawk launcher armed and ready.
Scope cleaned and mounted.
Tomahawk systems online. Transporting cruise missile.
Serving our country. Resuming supply chain. I got the goods. Establishing supply route.
Cruise missiles ready. Missile guidance
Unit
set.
lost.
Instructions confirmed. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Missile guidance set. Tomahawk systems online. Tomahawk systems online. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Missile guidance set. Tomahawk systems online. Standing by for coordinates. Transporting
How
cruise
about a
missile.
show of force?
Sniper here. I'll sneak into that building. Hidden identity. That building should work.
Got my missile launcher right here. Got my missile launcher right
Missile
here.
guidance set.
Heavy armor ready for action. How
Got
about
my
a show
missile
of
launcher
force?
right here. Got my missile launcher right here.
Ready for action.
Got my missile launcher right here. Got my missile launcher right here. Right, we can fire it through the window. Got my
Locked
missile
in.
launcher right here.
Good area.
Got my missile
What's
launcher
the story?
right here.
Going up.
Got my missile launcher right
Cruise
here.
missiles ready. Warheads in the field.
Armor detail reporting. Clearing terrain.
All finished.
Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Tomahawk systems online. Cruise missiles ready.
That one's done.
Transporting cruise missile. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready.
Crusader tank responding.
Let's pop some tanks. Let me launch one, huh? Take cover in there. Yeah? It'll be a nice view.
Tomahawk systems online. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Cruise missiles ready. Arming cruise missile. Standing by for coordinates. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Preparing launch cycle. Tomahawk systems online. Arming cruise missile.
Unit
Tomahawk launcher
lost.
armed and ready. Calculating missile speed. Missile guidance set. Flight systems activated.
Unit lost.
Cruise missiles ready. Missile guidance set. Tomahawk systems online. We can launch from there. Tomahawk systems online. Instructions confirmed. Calculating missile speed. Cruise missiles ready.
Army's elite. Need a point man? Always prepared. Special forces here.
Standing by for coordinates. Tomahawk systems online.
How about a show of force?
Want to make some improvements? Good area. Clocked in. Bring on the scaffolding. Capture complete. The building is captured, sir. Ready for action. Search and destroy. That one's done.
Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Tomahawk systems online. Missile guidance set.
Any more projects?
Upgrade
Crusader
complete.
tank responding.
available, sir.
Have a job for me? Going up. Clocked in. Made in the US of A.
I know my way around.
Upgrade complete.
Hope no one's looking.
Laser-guided missiles are installed.
That one's done.
Tomahawk systems online. Standing by for coordinates. Missile guidance set.
Gunship reporting in.
Standing by for
finished.
coordinates. Tomahawk systems online. Adjusting for wind current. Missile guidance set. Arming cruise missile. Adjusting for wind current.
Unit lost.
Gunship
Preparing
reporting in.
launch cycle. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready.
Frequencies open. Nav system set. Gunship reporting in.
Heavy armor ready for action. Moving in. How about a show of force?
Tomahawk systems online. We can launch from there. Cruise missiles ready. Missile guidance set.
Need a point, man? Gunship
Ready for
reporting
action.
in. Always prepared. Entering the structure.
Cruise missiles ready. Missile guidance set. Coordinates received. Standing by for coordinates. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Tomahawk systems online. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready.
Gunship reporting in.
Tomahawk systems online. Missile guidance set.
This supply pile is done.
Standing by for coordinates. Missile guidance set. Transporting cruise missile. Cruise missiles ready.
Gunship reporting in.
Missile guidance set. Arming cruise missile. Standing by for coordinates. Missile guidance set. Standing by for coordinates. Missile guidance set. Tomahawk systems online. Cruise missiles ready. Instructions confirmed. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Standing by for coordinates. Flight systems activated. Tomahawk systems online. Missile guidance set. Flight systems activated. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready.
In the field. Moving to new AO. Frequencies open. Visibility clear.
Tomahawk systems online. Adjusting for wind current. Coordinates received. Tomahawk systems online. Updating grid location. Preparing launch cycle. Missile guidance set. Arming cruise missile. Coordinates received. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready.
Heavy armor ready for
Cruise
action.
missiles ready.
How about a show of force?
Standing by
Crusader
for
tank
coordinates.
responding.
Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Standing by for coordinates.
Heavy armor ready for action. Proceeding to target zone.
Missile guidance set. Coordinates received. Warheads in the field. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Adjusting for wind current. Tomahawk systems online. Cruise missiles ready. Flight systems activated. Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Tomahawk systems online.
Armor detail reporting.
Gunship reporting in.
Heavy armor ready for
Cruise
action.
missiles ready. Standing by
On
for
your command.
coordinates. Warheads in
Armor
the
detail
field.
reporting. On your command.
Cruise missiles ready.
How about a show
Missile
of
guidance
force?
set.
Heavy armor ready for action. Taking new ground. Let's grease them. On your command. Moving in.
Tomahawk systems online.
Armor detail reporting.
Gunship reporting in.
You are victorious.